In a bold move, the Ambazonia Department of Strategy has released a work calendar for 2024, designating Wednesday as the Federal Solidarity Ambazonia Prison Observation Day. This declaration effectively bans vehicle circulation every Wednesday in the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. The SAPOD is a powerful show of unity and solidarity with Ambazonian brothers and sisters who have been unjustly detained, sentenced, or confined by the Cameroonian government. The observation of this day demonstrates unwavering support for those fighting for freedom and justice. Well, according to reports, the city of Bamenda has emerged as a stronghold for this observation, with widespread compliance and enthusiasm. Let's begin here tonight. How are you doing, Esther?
Well, splendid, Onyi. Good evening, Ambazonians. Well, with a tour of the town of Bamenda on Wednesday, yesterday, July 17th, 2024, it was noticed that there was a great drop in the number of township taxis and private cars in circulation. Particularly at the hospital roundabout, only commercial motorcycles were charged with the transportation of persons to Bali local government area and Mbengwi local government area, a task that before yesterday was carried out by vehicles. At the Mbengwi Park at the hospital roundabout, to be precise, only a single passenger vehicle was spotted. The justification for this finding, as you would wonder, is of course that the owners parked their vehicles in observation of the SAPOD call.
Sources from Boya and Victoria in the Atlantic zone confirmed that there was no change in the number of vehicles that circulated yesterday. Well, next week, Undaunted will do another field evaluation in respect of this particular observation. As the Ambazonian people stand united, they send a resolute message to the world.
Well, in another development, stack contracts to the world's technological strides, Ambazonians' roads remain a death trap, claiming lives and leaving destruction in their wake. The deplorable state of these roads is a wonder, with accidents occurring regularly, including 4 fatal ones in only 4 days. The Deshan Cliffs Road, in particular, has been identified as a disaster waiting to happen, crying out for engineering solutions. Yet, the colonial leaders seem more interested in lining their pockets with money than addressing this critical issue. As the people of Ambazonia struggle to access basic necessities like markets, schools, and hospitals, the government and the colonial government's inaction is a reminder of their priorities. The cries of the people fall on deaf ears as always, and the roads remain a ticking time bomb waiting to claim the next victim. Something needs to change, and it needs to change now, because the lives of Ambazonians depend on this. Let's take a look at this video.
Voilà un bus de 13 voies qui vient de faire un accident au niveau des Tengue. Un bus immatriculé LT 917 HD. Donc tous ceux qui ont les connaissances. Voilà un bus de 13 voies qui vient de faire un accident au niveau des...
Well, let's see if that's not enough. Another devastating accident occurred at the Great Supermarket in Boya yesterday morning, resulting in the loss of 2 lives and leaving 7 others severely injured. The incident has sent shockwaves through the community, with many claiming for improved road safety measures to prevent such tragedies in the future. Well, according to information gathered, at approximately 11:45 a.m., a private car lost control and violently collided with a tricycle offloading tomatoes before striking pedestrians nearby. The impact was severe, resulting in the instantaneous death of 2 people, 7 others, including traders and bystanders. They sustained severe injuries and were rushed to the Boya Regional Hospital for medical attention. The 3 occupants of the car, including the driver, were found alive but in need of medical treatment. They are currently receiving care at the hospital. Eyewitnesses reported that the market was crowded with traders and shoppers at the time of the incident, which occurred before 12 noon. The scene was described as chaotic, with people rushing to assist their victims. The incident has sparked widespread concern and outrage, with many calling for improved road safety measures in the region. Traders and residents in the area are demanding increased security and traffic control measures to prevent similar accidents in the future. Sadly, our thoughts and condolences goes out to the families and loved ones of the victims. We wish the injured a speedy recovery and hope that the authorities will take swift action to address the underlying causes of these tragic incidents. This incident highlights the need for improved road safety measures in Ambazonia. Now, let's take a look at the incident at the great supermarket. See how scattered this incident has left the market. And this is highly very sad.
The devastation just leaves an Ambazonia that could have been avoidable but wasn't due to the negligence of the colonial government when it comes to Ambazonians' infrastructure and development is alarming. It is sad to think that that is not an isolated case. Those two reports of accidents are far from being isolated scenarios. It's a daily thing that happens because another devastating bus fire has claimed the lives of at least 7 people, including 2 children, along the Marwa-Ngundere highway. The bus, which was transporting a gas cylinder, caught fire after reported gas leakage. 13 others sustained injury and were rushed to a nearby hospital. A 20-seater bus that caught fire along the Marwa-Ngundere highway resulted in the deaths of 7 people in total. Witnesses attributed the accident to a gas leakage from the cylinder being transported in the vehicle. But of course, before such accident and that kind of bump, you might imagine the condition and state of the road that could have caused it to drop a gas cylinder and cause that explosion and leakage. A 1-year-old and a 6-year-old child were among those who lost their lives in the tragic incident. 13 people who sustained injuries were taken to a nearby hospital for medical attention. The deceased victims were buried at the scene of the accident in accordance with the Muslim tradition. The tragic incident has sparked an outpouring of grief and condolences from the community, with many children and many people calling for improved and better safety measures to prevent such accidents in the future, but more importantly, calling on the colonial government to take a look at the Amazonian roads to avoid these daily accidents and death occurring.